Hi my love, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a bit of a get ready with me chit chat kind of video. I asked on my Instagram you guys to ask me some questions that you are interested in knowing more about. So I'm just gonna do this real casual, answer some questions while I get ready. It's Sunday and I've literally had a little bit of time where my husband can look after my children. He's going to take them outside to play because it's really nice today. So I'm just gonna have some time to do this. The first question that was asked is, what spiritual books do you recommend? What helped me so much on my journey? I honestly have to say that books probably helped me the most on my spiritual journey because they just helped to get me a new kind of perspective that, videos can't give you, because I don't know, I like to listen to audiobooks as well. They've been really beneficial because not everyone has time to read books, and I understand that completely. But the best spiritual book, the book that actually I started reading on my spiritual journey, which actually helped me kind of awaken, was The Universe Has Your Back by Gabby Bernstein. So when I lived in Australia and worked in, it was called Karma, it was this spiritual store, and it had this book section that when nobody was in the store, I'd just go and read the books. But this book literally opened my eyes to the world of the universe and spirituality and angels, and that's how everything is kind of connected. So that really benefited me. It kind of awakened me to angel numbers and just knowing that I wasn't alone and that my intentions are so important in creating reality. So that really helped me. That kind of set the ball rolling actually on my spiritual journey to I kind of got that thirst for knowing more knowledge and more wisdom. So definitely read that. I recommend that completely. And another book which is so good in my opinion is Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza, because it literally talks about the scientific side of manifestation and spirituality, with the energy points and how our energy literally creates our whole reality, and how our subconscious mind is so powerful, and the brain states the theta, the beta. So definitely read that. Dr. Joe Dispenza helped me a lot, and especially if you're a type of person who needs that scientific proof and backup to that links to spirituality and proof that it's actually real, then definitely check out Dr. Joe. Moving on, I've been listening to audiobooks because I'm not going to lie, with 2 kids, it's very hard to find the time to really sit down and read books. So when I'm cooking, I'm doing housework, or I'm just going about my daily life, going to the supermarket or whatever, I put my headphones in and listen to my audiobook. And I've been literally loving the ones by Neville Goddard. I recently just listened to Feeling is the Secret and the Power of Awareness, and life-changing. Listening to what Neville wrote, because Neville Goddard is the king of law of assumption, and law of assumption, in my opinion, is the most powerful kind of place to be in manifestation and creating your reality. Neville Goddard literally changed my life, and I first heard about him from actually TikTok, kind of opened me up to Neville Goddard and his teachings. I had no idea actually that he was from around the 40s, the 1940s. That's when he did his lectures. But now his work and his knowledge is it's blowing up. More and more people are knowing about it. So those books were actually mind-blowing. I was listening to them and instantly I was getting downloads, and I could feel my consciousness and my awareness was rising, because it's just so he uses real life events. He knows this to be true because he's lived it, and he also used different case studies and also just had things that we talk about now he was talking about then. He was so more like so far ahead of his time, and it's just so nice that more people are like knowing about him. So definitely, please, if you want to really like raise your consciousness and really understand manifestation and the way it works, please, please, please get the Feeling is the Secret and The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard, because literally they will change your life and they'll help you so much. They've helped me so much too. And so moving on, I got a question about self-love rituals and self-care rituals. And for me, like, because I'm really busy, like I'm working a lot, and like I'm a mum and I'm a wife, and I've got to juggle that kind of home life balance with like work, like creating content. So life is really like a lot for me. But the ways that I like link back to my self-love, self-care rituals is literally just doing things that make me happy. Like getting ready now, like many people say like, you don't need to wear like makeup, but I'm like, no, I like the process. It's not even about like, I need to feel like wear makeup. It's like, I like the process. It makes me feel like connected to my divine feminine energy. And that's helped me so much. Like connecting to my divine feminine energy has literally brought me out of like the darkest stage of my life. Because when I just turned in like to be a mum with my daughter, I just had my daughter, and I was like, I had so much pressure to have success in career, for example. And I was literally like on this hustle kind of mentality, like I need to work, work, work. And I was just giving like full gas, no breaks. And I'm not gonna lie, it deeply affected me. It really affected me, my mental health. I was in a really dark place. So the things that I do to feel good again with self-care, self-love is just focus on feeling good. I love Abraham Hicks. I don't know if you've heard, like Esther Hicks channels a universal consciousness called Abraham Hicks. And she just like literally preaches about when you feel good, you are raising your vibration, you are literally becoming your best version. Like when you focus on feeling good, you raise your vibration, and it literally links you to your manifestations rather than doing things out of fear or out of worry because you're scared like you're not going to have enough or whatever. It's like from this scarcity mindset. She said if you can like work away from that and literally just focus on what makes you feel good, like you will win. That's what life's about, isn't it? To feel good. Like it's not just about the material, external like successes or whatever. It's about feeling good. That's what life's about, in my opinion. And like for a while I was taking life a bit too seriously. Like I just need that external achievement. When I got it, like I was on to the next thing, like wasn't really being present. And I regret that a lot, especially like with my daughter. Like I wish I was just there more and just like focusing on being happy, because sadly I kind of neglected it for that part of my life. And that's why I always preach like you have to actually focus on feeling good and like being in the moment. Because for example, you can have like thoughts about the future, you can have goals about the future. Of course I do have that as well, but don't get literally lost in it. Don't get caught up in it. Don't forget your like current reality and like neglect it and like just don't want to be here, you know, like because a lot of people like they want more for themselves and they completely like hate their current reality. And the thing that I've learned is that will never help you. Even when you want more for yourself, you have to still be grateful and still be there present in your current reality. Because let me tell you, the magic is in the present moment. There is so much power and potential in the present moment. And there was that book, Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. There's so much power in the now. I mean, the now moment, Dr. Joseph Dispenza talks about this too. The now moment is literally leading you to your future. Okay, because we're constantly creating, we're constantly manifesting. And if you just focus on like being grateful and taking aligned action to like which aligns to your future, your desired future, you'll obviously create it, but you've got to like enjoy the journey along the way. Like, okay, you might not be where you want to be now, but that's okay. You're getting there, but you might as well enjoy the journey, enjoy the creation process. That's a massive thing that I've learned. Like, for example, I'm not exactly where I want to be in my life. I don't have everything figured out. Like, I'm not living my absolute like dream. Like, I am living a life that I used to dream about, but of course when you get there, you obviously the vision, the dream upgrades, it like enhances. So you've just got to be mindful that you are probably living a life right now, especially if you're on your manifestation journey, that you once dreamed about. So don't forget that. That's something that should never be forgotten. You are currently living one of the prayers that you used to pray for. Okay, be mindful of that. Don't hate yourself. You can't hate yourself into change. You can love yourself into evolution. That's a quote that's really stuck with me, and you probably need to hear it too. A lesson that I've learned recently is that not everything all the time goes the way we want it to. Okay, like manifestation is a big thing, and we are constantly manifesting, but we can't be so rigid in what we want, and Neville Goddard talks about that a lot. The big thing that I've learned recently is that we can manifest things but still not get exactly what we were manifesting, but it's going to lead us to the thing that we were manifesting. For example, a lot of the times people come to me and say, hey, can I manifest my ex back or whatever? And I just don't agree with that, because I feel like you should be manifesting love, because obviously you want love, right? That's why you want to manifest that ex back, because you're just thinking of the good times together, okay? And for example, if you want to manifest a specific career, but can you imagine that doesn't actually give you full-time fulfillment and it literally burns you out? You might be making X amount of money, but you hate your life. Okay, so I say you always have to manifest the deeper root of what it is that you want to manifest. For example, you want to manifest love, right? So why don't you focus being more open, like on manifesting the soulmate and not the specific person, okay? Because you're just thinking of the good times you had together. But I really believe that things happen for a reason, and if you're not more with that person, if you're not with that person anymore, then you have to accept that, let it go, and make space for your divine connection to come in. Also, if you wanted to manifest that specific career, okay, then you obviously want success, you want, career advancement, you want to feel amazing in your work-life balance, then don't manifest that specific career. You most likely have to manifest that dream career, okay, which is most aligned with you, okay? What I'm trying to say is don't be so rigid, okay? You can have manifestations, and that's great. You can literally, because everyone, I've learned, is looking to manifest a feeling. Like they want to manifest something because it's going to make them feel better, right? That's obvious, right? You want to feel good. So why don't you focus on the general aspect, the root cause of something, and then just go about your day like walking around like it's already yours, it's already done, that you're already experiencing it because it is already yours. Because let me tell you, what you want wants you back as well. And this has been spoken about in philosophy, Rumi. It's been proven by quantum physics in the quantum realm. Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about that. When you have a desire to something, that means it's also connected to you, because you've put it out there. So it's linked to you in some form of energy. So all you have to do then is align yourself, align your frequency, align your emotions, your beliefs, your actions to this desire, and soon enough it will form into your reality. And I've known this to be true. I've seen this to be true in my life. So you definitely have to try it if you are desiring a change in your life. The last question that I'm going to answer is, what mindset linked me to an abundance mindset of a scarcity mindset? And this is a really good question, because I struggled with this for a long time, because I always heard growing up, like, you have to work hard for money, and you know, if you don't go to university, you won't be successful, you won't make X amount of money. So I had this like belief system which was deeply rooted, and it's taken me so long. But the best way that really helped me was with subliminals, and by choosing consciously to see abundance in everyday life. Like, when me and my husband would go on city breaks, we'd go on the main streets past the designer stores, and I'd look there and be like, I can have anything that I want, I can have anything that I desire. And I would choose to focus on abundance rather than lack. Like, maybe I used to look at something like, I could never afford that. Like, flipping the switch really helped me, because it reprograms your subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind literally creates your whole reality. So if you can do that consistently, your subconscious mind will begin to believe it. Okay, and when it believes it, then you'll start to believe that that's real for you, and then you'll start to take action based on this. You'll start to make decisions on this frequency. You'll start to attract more into your life. I know I did. So definitely doing that helped me so incredibly much. I'm not fully done, but I'm finished my Q&A, so I'm going to leave it at that. I'm sending you so much love on your journey. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more, because there's going to be more videos like this. I'm sending you so much love. Bye.